Diana's gonna join so we can chat. I got stuck in traffic in Atlanta. They closed like 2 roads, and so I had to pretty much just got home literally like 20 minutes ago. 3.5 hours, hair not done, money's not returned. There's that. I got like over 50 messages, y'all. I'm gonna be real. I got like over 50 messages, and people are on here talking about like relating. Like, most of them are girls telling their same stories, talking about the industry. And I honestly just feel like we don't have, everybody's like, I'm not surprised. And I just want y'all to know that, like, we should be surprised. Like, we should be surprised. These stylists don't charge $20. They charge hundreds of dollars to do your hair now. They have so many rules to the point where it makes you nervous to even go to your appointment. And then you get there and you're treated with unprofessionalism. And I just feel like professionalism is the expectation. It's an expectation. If I'm spending my money, it's not a bonus. It's what I'm expecting for me spending my money. Period. Also, anybody for the service, I'm gonna try to save this live. Anybody in the service industry, let me say this. An appointment is you as a service professional, you say, hey, I'm free on X, Y, and Z dates. This is when I'm free. This is when I can provide said service to someone. Me as a customer, I view when you're free and I say, hey, I'm free too. Let me book that date. That's the exchange of service. That's an appointment. That's an appointment. A walk-in is when you say, hey, I'm free Monday through Friday from said time. You come in and it's first come, first serve. That's an appointment. This is a walk-in. Y'all don't let people walk in places anymore. Y'all open the books 8 months in advance. People have to book. And you barely get in. You pay all this money and then you're treated with unprofessionalism. And honestly, it's just irritating. It's just irritating and it's frustrating. And it's not fair. It's not fair. And then you have to fight to get your money back. And I'm over it. I'm over it. I would just say, the only thing I came on here to really say is everybody was asking me names. And I'm gonna be real. Like, I feel like I could rattle off some famous people names in Atlanta that do stuff like that. Like, wholeheartedly know people who work on like love and hip hop sets and do all that stuff, and they treat regular customers like trash. And here's the truth, our money is green. It's spent everywhere. If you want to service famous people, you want the clout, then you do that. You service those clients, but don't open up your books for us regular people and then treat us crazy. Like, that's the part that gets me. That's the part that I always feel like is not fair and it's not right. But I was gonna say, the one thing I think that just really pissed me off about the entire exchange was just oh, and don't book me if you have something to do. Like, so y'all want so much. Y'all want $8,000 for the appointment. You want us to book 8 months in advance. Then we come to the appointment and you want us to spend our entire day trying to get service. Like, come on. Like, nobody is here. Nobody's spending an hour. Not an hour. Nobody's spending their full day. Okay, I think Diana just joined. Nobody's spending literally their entire day just to get their hair done. Why do you expect somebody to block off their entire day for you? That's insane. Thank you. I've been trying to be, and that's the reason I told people in Atlanta her name. She's not popular, but she's getting there. So I think that's important, because a lot of times we find people on social media, like through hashtags and stuff. That's how we find people. And so a lot of times the more popular people are the ones that we find. So that's the reason some people, I did go ahead and say, yo, this is the name of who it is, whatever. So that's that part. I just want to say this. This is my overall message to anybody in the service industry, anybody starting a business. I feel like everybody that does not have business starting a business. Talent alone does not take you that far, y'all. It's not. You can have a skill. I know people that have had to rebrand their entire business entire business, change their name, their company models, and everything simply because of the service they're providing. Literally, they had to change everything because of the service that they're providing. When you have to do a rebrand that's strategic, it's like, okay, let's get it right. Like, it's some prerequisites to business. If you have the talent of doing hair, of doing nails, and doing makeup, because let's be clear, it's not just these hairstylists, it's the whole beauty industry. I just feel like defund the beauty industry. Like, that's honestly how I feel. I'm so sick of patronizing businesses and spending my money with people who do not value me. I see the value in you and your talent. That's why I'm booking you. Now, as a customer, I'm spending gas money to get to you. Y'all, we got to bring our own hair. We're bringing all this extra stuff, trying to come and patronize your business. Like, let's exchange value with each other. You have to see the value in me as well. And so I think people jump into business thinking that skill alone is going to take you somewhere. And it honestly, it just doesn't. It doesn't. And I'm going to tell y'all something else, that working in corporate or working in any business, that y'all have got to understand. It is better to retain a customer than to get a new customer. You make more money by retaining the people that you have than trying to get new customers. Why do you think if you live in an apartment complex, your renewal for rent is cheaper than somebody coming in for new rent? Why do you think in the insurance industry, if you stay with a company a certain amount of time, insurance gets cheaper for you? It's because people want to keep customers. Y'all have got to learn that. You know how you retain a customer? Do you know how you retain a customer? By creating an experience for them, a positive experience the first time they patronize your business. If I'm met with disrespect and I'm spending a whole bunch of money, why in the world do you think I'm about to come back? And then tell me this, what company do you know who have a whole bunch of first-time people? If somebody's coming to you once and they never coming back, you doing something wrong. Like, you doing something wrong. And y'all got to learn the difference. And y'all have to learn. I'm so tired. It's not just the beauty industry. It's a lot of smaller businesses. It's a lot of businesses that are unprofessional and don't appreciate. And we just got to stop. Like, I'm just like, what's the tool? Like, what are we supposed to do? Like, what are we supposed to do? They are, exactly. They're unlicensed, they're unprofessional, and they have no skills. And a lot of the girls can be younger girls. And so sometimes they don't know, like, hey, this is how customer service works. This is how you communicate in these kind of situations. And no shade to the younger girls, but at the same time, young or not, you got to learn how customer service, communication, and professionalism. That is what's going to keep your business afloat. And this ain't for the people. I have long-term service people. The girl who do my makeup, she always does my makeup. My photographer, we work together. I have a lot of people that I am literally just consistent with, that I work with. The only time I go to new people is if they cannot, the people that I do know don't provide that service. So if I'm having to go to you because the girl that does my braids, she doesn't braid anymore. So I'm trying to get some braids. So I'm trying to come to you and you don't even know the basic principles of, I'm gonna be real, y'all. I didn't have nothing to do today. I would have been irritated and I would have had to suck it up and stay. Had she come out the room and said, you know, hey, the braider's running behind, or, you know, hey, I'm so sorry. I apologize about this. I'm gonna be with you in a minute. Like, little stuff like that'll take you a long way. And you think that people know this stuff in business, and they don't. They don't. A simple, hey, can I get you a water while you wait? I'm sorry, like an apology of any sort, any of that. I would have probably been like, okay, so cool. But I'm coming to you like, hey, it's been an hour, so how long am I going to have to wait? And then you walking back like, oh, I'll check in a second. Okay. Okay. Y'all are entitled to people's time. Y'all don't respect people's time, and you don't respect people's businesses. That's it. And I see horror stories in my DMs, and we've all experienced them. We all have. We all have. I could rattle off some names. I could rattle off a whole bunch of stuff, from nails to makeup to hair to photographers. And it's just, I don't know. I'm tired. Like, I'm just tired of it. And I know y'all are too. I think, is Diana on here? Let me see. How do you add somebody to live? Let me try that. Did I do it right? Diana, if you can see this, I'm trying to go live with you. But yeah, that's the gist of what I had to say. The three topics of a business: professionalism, customer service, and communication. It'll take you far. It'll take you further than talent sometimes. Believe me, it will. And anybody that's a business owner will agree. The skill is just the half of it. And I'm going to be honest, a lot of times y'all don't even have the skills. That's another story for another day. Okay, guys. That's my rant. Rant over. I ain't going to name her here. No. I'm not going to name. I ain't going to name names. I'm not. But they know who they are. They know who they are. Well, you know what? You know what a name. Since I'm on a rant, why not? Talking about small businesses. I'm an HBCU girl. I graduated from Tuskegee, the mother of all HBCUs. Love them. The Support Black Business page, ordered from them 4 months ago. Still haven't gotten my order. Still haven't. The customer service is trash. And I wish it was a way that celebrities could pay attention to who they're patronizing as well. Because I feel like if I'm ordering something and my order is taking 4 months to come in, but I see famous people getting brand new boxes of the merch, you're sending them our stuff that we paid for. You're sending them the merch that we paid for, and they don't know. So they're on famous TV shows. They're doing all this stuff promoting you. They're promoting it like, hey, go and shop, not knowing that customer service is trash and y'all scamming people. Scamming people in the name of HBCUs. It's ridiculous. Like, stop. Stop. And if it's the demand you're worried about, if you can't keep up with demand, then stop putting the product out. Simple. Simple. You have 20 sweatshirts, stop selling 50. Sell your 20 and go. Cam, name the names. Oh, it's plenty. And it's one in particular. It's one famous person that I've been waiting for the opportunity to go ahead and say something. But people know. People know. Oh, trigger. It's all of that. They don't have a skill set. They don't have customer service. You are the person that's supposed to come and patronize their business, and you're laying at their feet. Nothing. Nothing. The prices don't match the service. And I just hate I think the thing that really frustrates me is it's just like everybody is kind of like, well, Bree. Everybody's like, well, I don't expect this same thing happen. Like, people are literally in my DMs. This one girl was just like, oh, I was driving to Atlanta a few weeks ago and somebody canceled my appointment on my way up. You don't know where people are coming from. People could be driving 4 hours to see you. Just communicate. If something happened with your child, let someone know. We're adults. We're adults. Just tell us what's going on. But y'all don't want to communicate, and you act like we're doing you a favor by spending money with you. Like, we're keeping the lights on. Stop. Stop. Here go Bree. I'm about to add Bree because I'm over it. Wait, Bree, did I do it right? Let me see.
So who canceled?
I'm going to your ratchet ass city.
They canceled on me
Who
too.
canceled the
I'm
appointment,
sick of going to ratchet.
Nari?
I'm done. I'm
They
over
canceled
this
on me
shit.
too.
I'm sitting in my house with a fur hat and an old wig on.
Tell us the real tea, cause you doing too many subliminals. What happened? What really happened?
My appointment was at 3 o'clock. Bree was at 3. I got there at $255. I wait, I'm getting my little tracks together. I go inside. Barely greeted. So I go in and I'm like, hey, go in at 3. I sit there. She's finishing up a client. Cool. I'm worried. She finishes the client at 3:30. So I'm like, 30 minutes, no big deal. I'm just gonna go in and get my hair done, whatever. Okay. She stops me because it looks like I'm about to get up. She was like, oh, hold on. She sweeps. This girl comes from the back of me, like she walks in after me, and she was like, hey, you could come in here real quick. She sit in the chair and just started doing her hair. I was
You
like,
getting braids
okay.
or you getting a weave?
I was getting braids.
Yeah, braids make sense. Okay. Yeah.
So this girl sits in there. She does. She starts doing her hair. So then she comes out and she was like, oh. She was like, the girl who gonna do the braids at the front, because I was doing a little braids at the front, curly at the back. She was like, the girl who gonna do that, she gonna braid her first and then she gonna get to you. So I was like, okay. I thought you braid. I booked the appointment with you. I was like, so, and she was like, oh no, she gonna do it. So I was like, okay. 4:00 comes. 4:30 comes. So I said, hey, do you know like when you gonna be able to do my hair? And she was like, oh, just 1 second. That was it. This was the last time we talked. And I sat there until like 5:13 and I was like,
so I got a question. When you texted her, send you the deposit money, was that when you were in the shop or when you left the shop?
I was walking out. I walked out and I said, you can send a deposit.
Why you ain't tell her that in person?
Cause it was finna get ghetto. From a very genuine place. First of all, I was at the Atlanta Suites. I just said, I'm leaving. And she was just like,
so did she end up sending it? Has she sent it?
it's not sent it.
How much was the deposit?
I'm gonna send her a request.
How much was the deposit?
It was like $30. I want my $30.
You want me to do
so
it?
at that point, it was the principal because you didn't need $30.
Yeah, I didn't want it. Yeah.
It was the principal.
Literally, it's the principal. Because honestly, I was like, forget it. I had already started writing some girls while I was in the chair. Like, are you gonna be able to squeeze? Can you squeeze me in? I said you have an appointment on Tuesday, but I need X, Y, and Z. Can you squeeze me in? So this is fine. I'm writing somebody as I'm sitting there. I was just like, I'm leaving. And
do it,
I'm about to say you should have told me. You could have went to my braid lady. But so like, here's the thing. So I sent you that video, right? Have you talked about the video yet?
Nope.
Okay, so the video with Darius, he was pretty much talking about how a lot of stylists they are overbooking nowadays, and I would rather you as a client, because I've been in that situation before. You know when we were doing Carlice's and Tiffany's photo shoot, like I actually missed the photo shoot because of the fact that I was late.
Yeah.
Because I had to get my hair done the same day. And it's like, it's weird because back in the day, you used to feel like you get your hair done the same day and attend to your birthday activities or attend to other festivities, whatever you got going on. But nowadays, it's like, it's so obvious that you have to get your hair done prior to any event that you have. And then on top of that, they also put it in their description now, like, do not book an appointment with me the same day as major events. And it's so sad because it's like the fact that y'all are actually putting that in there, you're not meeting demands. That's one. So two, back to the Darius video. Back to the Darius video though. So like that's one thing. The Darius video was pretty much hitting on the fact that a lot of people are overbooking. And when they're overbooking, they're not accounting for the amount of time that it takes to fulfill these services. If I have a quick weave, it takes 1.5 hours. If I have a sew-in, it takes 2.5 hours. So making sure that your booking site only accounts for that many people per day, but instead of being able to tailor your event. So if Nari does an 8 a.m. on Saturday for a quick weave, then it pushes out the time 1.5 hours. But instead, it's just like 1 hour time block for no matter what the service is. Their booking sites don't cater to what service you're doing to change the booking options for the next person. Right. And so with that being said, too, they're trying to maintain a certain lifestyle. They're used to the quick money. They got drug dealer money. Yep. And with all of that being said, like when it comes to the way that they're doing it, I would rather you as a client charge me more money to make up for what you're losing, rather than just try to squeeze in one person per hour, and then you got people there
Bree,
till midnight.
real, because I agree with most of what Darius is saying. Bree, nobody really do hair for cheap anymore. Like the truth,
No, I agree with you.
nobody really doing something that's so affordable. Even the affordable is like expensive, and that's the part that's frustrating. And back to the first point that you were saying is that's the part I think that irritated me the most, is because you feel entitled to someone's time. Don't book me the day of a major event. Okay, put it on.
Either way, you should be
Put
on
it on
time.
the site. If it's 3 to 5 hours, put it there so I can know to block off 3 to 5 hours of my time. But for her, it really pissed me off because the style said it only take an hour. I'm waiting on you for 2 hours. I watched her do a full ass sew in. You're not even done with that. So Bree, had I stayed there, I would have been waiting on you to finish a sew
A half shift.
closure. You had to curl her. Then you were gonna have to let me in, braid for somebody to braid me who still possibly wasn't there. Don't even know who this braiding person is because I thought she was the braider. So you want me to block out 8 hours? Literally.
Yeah, it would have been a whole shift.
You want me to block out 8 hours of my day to get my hair done?
And that's the one thing I agree with that you did say to her. It's like, regardless of the fact that if I didn't have anything to do today, but regardless if I made an appointment for this time, I'm not expecting to sit in your salon for a whole shift. There's so many things that I could do or get done in that amount of time. And it's like, either way, like still be considerate. Like, I shouldn't have to wait on you for 2 hours. Get my service done.
Some of these people just because out of the goodness. We done waited on Didi before. Even when I was Didi, I don't be irritated. You know why? Didi be like, girl, go get some food. I'm behind.
She'll let you know.
Just tell me so I can go. I'm like, okay, bet. Yeah, I got a favorite cookie place here, food down the street. I'm gonna go and eat. I may stop by Tay House and I'm gonna come back. That's fine. Just let.
And that's it. But the point that you're making right now is also, I posted this before a couple months ago on Instagram. And it's like, when stylists are late, they expect you to just be okay with it. But when you're late, they have all of these stylists have 15-minute grace periods or you're canceled. 15. I literally, for my birthday shoot last year, had my makeup artist who was going to cancel on me because I was outside of my 15-minute grace period. Now, granted, I got my hair done before that, and it was just a braid, so I got it done the same day. She was late, which pushed me back for my makeup appointment. I was outside of my 15-minute grace period. We literally speeding down Atlanta. She wanted to cancel me, but I was so frustrated because it's like, plenty of times have I waited on a stylist, makeup artist, nail tech, all of that stuff I sent you in a DM. And I'm like, but they don't do nothing to compensate for your time. You have to wait on them because they feel empowered. They feel like they have the authority. But when you late 15 minutes, they will cancel your whole shit and keep your deposit.
They'll keep all your money. And then it's like, this is my other thing. I got off good with this deposit because, like, some girls, they charge you half of your.
I was just about to say that. I've had a $125 deposit before.
Yes. And you gotta stay because who about to lose $300?
And you know what's funny? The girl who did my makeup, who almost gets me, she literally said to me, and this is so shallow, but she said to me, "You lucky you pretty because I'm gonna get some content on my Instagram." That's the only reason she took me. But with that being said, imagine how many people she canceled and kept the deposit money from and didn't have to work a muscle that day and took home $500 to $1,500 from doing makeup.
Bree, I just told these folks, I said I had to pull out some corporate on them. I said, listen, one big lesson I have learned is it is better to retain a customer than to try to get a new one.
Oh yeah.
Y'all don't care about retaining customers.
Word of mouth marketing.
To Darius's point, that's why y'all are having to put 10 people in a day because you're not treating the new people right so that they want to come back.
If you had loyal customers, you'll do 4 in a day and have a consistent book.
If you have your guaranteed customers, you're not hurting for money because you're like, oh, I know Narika.
They reoccurring. Reoccurring.
Every 6 weeks. That's my guaranteed money. But you count on all this new money because I'm like, y'all, it seemed basic. It's exactly true. That's why you have people like Didi who are saying, I'm not going to take new clients no more. Yeah.
I have enough loyal clients to not take a single new client anymore in my lifetime. and be okay.
Not mad at it at all. I get it. Don't take nobody like I so
Don't even want celebrities. She don't even want celebrities. She just want her loyal clients.
she doesn't. But that's why also too, I'm gonna try to save this live. I may put it on YouTube because I look crazy. I can't be out here like
Wait, we gotta bring the podcast back.
well, we need to. 3 people have reached out
Because this live look a mess.
Let me say this in front of everybody. Let me just be clear about this. I am not talking about Bella B by any stretch. 3 people have asked me that. I am not talking about Bella B. She does my sew-ins. If she does my quick weaves. If she does not, then Didi does. That is this was a great client.
Go give me a shot.
Her name's Trash. I don't have a name for her.
Her name is Trash. Trash Braids. 1738. Thank you. Trash Braids.
Then it took me 3.5 hours to get home.
Oh, no. Okay, so speaking of that, I know you're telling the truth because mom and my sister Kiki, they were going to a party in Warner Robins today. Mm-hmm. And my mom got all dressed up and stuff. She wanted to get out of the house. My sister Kiki, she texted me and said, we just turned around at the Tanger exit because at the Tanger, it was supposed to be 50 more minutes. It ended up being 3.5 hours on her.
3.5.
I said, what happened?
They closed the road. They closed. They said,
yes.
And they said, and so
they turned around.
Yes. I started driving.
They turned around.
As I was driving, it was increasing by the 30 minutes. Like it was
9
to 9:30. As I was,
I'm gonna show you the video though. And she said road closed.
No.
Yeah, no. I gotta show them the video because Kiki literally just texted me that. She said we turning around. There's too many people on the road.
So now from 1 o'clock to 10 o'clock, and I don't have anything to show for my time.
Well, I got some braid people up there.
I'm not driving to Atlanta. I'm about to lead a rep. First of all, it's defund the beauty industry and defund the unprofessional businesses.
But I'm gonna say this. This is my last takeaway of the day. This is my last takeaway of the day.
If we don't patronize the business, they got to do something different. I'm sick of it.
Yeah, no. I'm with you. But this is my last takeaway.
Say something. What you about to say?
It pays to play. And I used to hate, honestly, telling people how much I paid for a DD or how much I paid for a Tati on my braid, how much I paid for these different things. Mm-hmm. Like, it used to make me feel cringy, like, because people going to be looking at you like you crazy.
Look at all this money.
They going to look at you like you crazy. 2 points I'm going to make. One, the last sew-in I just had, I had that hair since 2017. Mm-hmm. And it took my mom from 2017 to now to realize why I paid $600 for hair. Mm-hmm. And the second point that I'm going to make is it pays to play. Like, going to these cheap people, you will waste your time and you waste your effort. And sometimes it's not worth the inconvenience. Like, you just have to pay for what's right. And I would rather somebody, going back to Darius's video, who's going to charge the right price to make sure that when I come there, I'm getting service and I have a good time and the customer service is there, rather than paying a cheaper price, coming there, sitting like a duck for 2 hours, and then having a half-ass service.
Half-ass.
Like, just charge me what you need to charge me.
That's all they want to do is half-ass work. I'm sick.
Yeah, because anybody who got 8 hours to sit and wait in the salon, they don't have, they got too much time on their hand.
This is not the 90s. It's not the 90s. Nobody sit in a beauty shop for 8 hours.
She's talking about, okay.
It's not. Nobody sit in a shop. And I just don't. I started off this live by talking about the difference between an appointment and a walk-in.
Mm-hmm. That's a walk-in.
That's a walk-in. What you tried to, so then give me my deposit back because I paid for an appointment. Y'all don't know. You don't understand the definitions. Walk-in.
I can't read the comments.
Walk-in, appointment. You need to learn the difference.
Somebody said absolutely not. That's all I can see.
Girl, they talking about hashtag defund. Yes.
Anyways, call them folks out so we know not to go to them.
She ain't popping.
And that's how we defund them. We can't defund them with nothing else. So drop the T.
Remember that? What about the
drop the T, take the Paris hat off, and go get some braids.
What about the got shit to do? Throw my schedule off now because I had my week planned. So, but I'm like, what about the chick that you remember old girl that like worked at Love and Hip Hop and stuff? You remember I drove down and like her assistant texted me and said she passed out in the shop, and then she at the same time and was like, hey girl, she said something like, oh, I was just running behind or something.
Cameron.
Oh, you and your assistant I don't want to accord. Like y'all like did have me drive.
Y'all telling two different lies.
Yeah, y'all told two different lies 10 minutes apart. Then they drive 3 days. 3 days later, I go back to Atlanta. Came to the shop. Rosita was in the shop.
What's up? A lot like that.
I came. Nobody was at the shop. It was blank. Like nobody opened the door or anything. Sat out there for an hour until I decided to just leave. I leave, and literally an hour later, she's like posting like Rashida and Toya at the shop.
But see, that's my thing. So that's one of the major things that I respect about Didi. Didi, like, no, I want my loyal customers. I've had them since I was a kid. They come faithfully every year. And she said point blank, I don't like celebrities because they too needy. And she's had a lot of celebrity inquiries. And my point to that, what you're saying, is that people, they break their loyal clientele for a celebrity that's going to give them a one-time post. And it's like, when these celebrities go on tour and go from city to city, they just go to whoever else is available in that next city. They're not returning customers. You don't retain them because they're too busy to be in that. Yeah, they got too many people that's willing to do it for free. So they're not going to retain you.
What I was saying earlier, I was like, these celebrities, they've got to have their assistants research who they do a business with.
Yeah.
Because it's like, you sending we going here off your recommendation. You sending out person, and the service don't match.
No, it doesn't.
Like
I see celebrity posts all the time, and it's like that makeup is trash and that weave is cricket.
Yes, it's like you are patronizing. You have us patronizing a business because you're famous. They sent you something for free. Now we get terrible service. We're losing our money, and we looking.
We're going because of you.
Like, do y'all research? Like, cause y'all got us out here going to these people because you trying to get money too. Like, come on, it's a lot to be said about the beauty industry. It's just a lot. Cause
and that's why I said that to you earlier. I was like, it's not an Atlanta thing. It's honestly the entire industry. Like, because our industry, the cosmetic industry, is driven by influencers. Yeah. And influencers, I mean, it's just about the bottom line. It's the top dollar, whoever pays the most. I don't care if your lingerie is better than this lingerie. Who's paying me the most money to promote this lingerie?
It's kind of quality just takes a fall. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, quality is not a factor when I'm determining who's. Look at Liz. Cam talking about, I've been said, say the name. Call the name so I can go to bed.
Call her name.
You trying to keep it classy. We want to know the name.
My last time keeping it classy, though. And then it's like, I'm going to be real. And for the people in my DMs telling me to keep it classy, I feel like classy my middle name. I always keep it classy. Like, everywhere from any of my social media to anything. You don't, I keep it cute. This is not, just because you're holding somebody accountable does not mean you're not keeping it cute or classy.
No.
Like 2 or 3 of those responses, like, oh, just dispute it and just be the bigger person, and it doesn't matter. It matters.
No, this conversation is like, it's been growing. We literally, and it's the fact that it went from something that you witnessed to something that's like, it's so blatant now that y'all have it in y'all policies. Like, you will tell me in your policy, 15 minutes late, cancellation, don't book me the same day as a major event. It's like, you're knowingly saying all of this because you've encountered this issue several times.
The girl on Twitter last week, it was a tweet that was like, this girl asked me to get, she was like, the hairstylist asked me to get scissors before my appointment and then charged me a late fee. And then charged me a late fee.
She asked you to stop and get something that she was supposed to have.
Stop and get like scissors or some bobby pins before her appointment and then charge her a late fee. The jokes write themselves. The jokes write themselves. Come on. Like, what are we talking about here?
Yeah.
Y'all want us to
I saw one too, though. That was like,
you know how many times I've had to stop and get hair dye for stylists? Like, come on, y'all, stop it. Stop it.
I've even seen in one of the descriptions for a place that I went, a new person that I tried recently, it was like, please be on time, account for Atlanta traffic, regardless of if there's an event going on, you will be charged a late fee. And it's like, nigga, you decided to put your shop in the middle of the fucking city.
So if I get there, I'm trying to get there and traffic happen to be there, then what?
Like, then, like, it's just ridiculous because it's like either way you canceling me and charging me a late fee, but either way, let's be honest, you weren't done with the person before me, no ways.
And then
so it's like
they do that, and then you get there and they have somebody in the chair. And you like, so I was.
They have somebody in the chair. It's like, so what are you charging me a late fee for? Because you weren't ready for me, no way. You weren't ready for me
for the whole 2 hours. The only time this girl stopped to initiate a conversation with me was when she saw me about to get up and get in her chair, and she was like, "Oh, hold on," and started sweeping, and then told the girl that walked in after me to come in.
Oh, so you assumptively started saying it's my turn
at 4 o'clock. At like 4:30, a new client comes in.
Wait, Nari. I said, so you just assumptively got up and started walking towards the chair like, I know it's my turn. DeAndre said she was embarrassed.
Same. Like, I'm trying to get ready. You talking about, oh, okay.
I would have been embarrassed too. Now, fuck all this shit. We got an issue now.
What are you doing? Send me my back. I want my. I'm gonna send a request. I want my 30. I can't dispute.
Well, go ahead and I'm about to leave, but right in the live chat, the girl's Cash App and have all your followers go send her a Cash App request. That's how you get your get back.
I ain't got no but her Zelle.
That's fine too, but get your get back and have everybody send her a request for $30. It was $30, right? We'll all send it to her. What they call cyberbullying? I don't know.
Of any sorts. This is no bullying.
But look, we need to know. We really just want to know who the braider is. I'm sitting up here talking about braiders.
I couldn't tell you because the girl I thought was supposed to be doing my hair wasn't.
Well, anywho, let me go snatch my braids.
The braids fall out, man. I hope the braids.
Don't be trying to jinx me. I'm on live now. I'm looking all freezy and stuff.
This girl has ruined my Saturday.
Shalinda, what you doing on here, girl? You supposed to be at Niche. Hey, Dayana.
Hi, Dayana. Girl, I haven't seen Dayana in so long.
Who you telling? That's supposed to be my best friend. Right. I ain't seen her ass because of COVID.
I haven't seen her ass in ages.
Come on, Cam said he got Zelle too. So I need Shalinda, Cam, and Dayana.
I'm gonna drop her number.
Send this hairstylist a $30 request and say, pay Nari.
Yeah, get my money.
It's casino.
Who else on here? All the rest of these your folks.
I saw
she's talking about, hey y'all, love you day. All right, I'm gonna hit the streets.
Before you go, Alexis Landrum is the one who recommended the girl to me.
Nah, Lex, and then she the one. She the one on here talking about that is true though.
Don't recommend her to anybody else. She gonna text me talking about going to drop her name because she done messed up my recommendation streak.
Well, he posted it. And you did?
Yeah, Alexis, don't. Let me tell y'all something. Tuskegee people know, do not call Alexis Landrum for any recommendations because she's steering people wrong.
You can call Lexi for a closure. Hers be late.
No. Who Lexis? Yeah, no, I don't trust Lexis.
Lexi, her closures be late and her skincare routine is fire, but not the braids.
I go to her. She squeezed me in. She get my.
She's talking about I'm embarrassed. Nari is too, Lex. That's the only reason she
Alexis, you need to stop recommending people.
Hey, Lily.
You gotta know.
Liliana Foster. It's big smoke with you.
I don't know. I guess it was.
Guys, well, at least I mean having a good time.
Look like he off guard.
She said, I'm appalled.
Oh, Lexis, stop that recommendation.
Show us your braids. We want to see what we asked for versus what you got.
Lexis will drop her name. She recommended the girl.
Lex, let us see your braids. We want to see what you asked for versus what you got. Cause it might have been good that you ain't make that appointment.
Yeah, she ain't need no braids in the front, curls. In the
She said, "I support all bank disputes."
I decided to do my hair.
She was getting braids in the front, curl in the back.
And what? Yeah, what did that mean, Nari? You say you was getting braids in the front and curly in the back.
She ain't know with that old school.
What does that look like?
They were like, "Let her try."
You haven't seen the style, like the feed ends in the front and the curly hair in the back?
Mm-mm.
Grace,
Brie, please, you don't know what I'm talking about.
What you say about it?
they were like, "Let her try this and sit down."
Do you hear what DeAndre just said? He's talking about them folks saying, "Let her childish ass sit right there."
Dre, first of all, it's a look. Style.
She said it's a look.
Y'all know what I'm talking about. You don't know what I'm
Then
talking about.
she asked me, "You ain't seen it?"
You know what I'm talking about.
Curly hair. Is it like body wave?
The feed ends in the front and the curly. You have, Brie. Yes, you have.
I don't know, Nari.
I'm gonna say.
Corporate in the front, party in the back.
She said, Major's talking about corporate in the front, party in the back.
Hey, Triggs. That's what it was.
Get your head on the day.
It's a versatile braiding.
Well,
What up, Benaya?
my fun first live.
Tell Nari sound like crochets to me.
They talking about free Nari 30. Yeah, it's definitely giving crochet.
It's giving not.
What the fuck is B doing?